Hello and welcome back to What a What, episode 2. Today we'll be talking about the new Captain America movie, Brave New World. I think that this movie was sort of a mix between the Civil War movie and Fast and Furious. I see a lot of cars blowing up in the movie, and I really don't see character growth for the Falcon. To be honest, I felt like they were trying to mold the Falcon into the shadow of Captain America. Perhaps it's because the Falcon doesn't have the same fan base that Captain America has, or the same love and the same reputation as Captain America. It's like the Falcon is the funny kid in the movie, and now the funny kid is the main character. And so there's a lot of jokes in the movie. There's a lot of kind of nonsense in the movie as well. I felt like the one interesting thing was how they made the bad guy the president. That was the one interesting thing, but that same theme also occurs in the Civil War movie. I feel like that movie was so good that this Captain America movie is kind of a cheap imitation of it. And I think one of the reasons why people love this movie is because Black people feel represented by this movie the same way they feel represented by Black Panther. And so some people do enjoy this type of cinema, but me personally, I just feel like it's not really worth my time. It's not really worth watching because there's so much other stuff involved. Movies that are too political, in my opinion, aren't really that great, and too focused on a particular message. I feel like art should be kind of away from politics, or maybe it should like play around with the politics in a artistic perspective and not just plain the way that it was in the Captain America movie. I liked that they did revamp his outfit and his costume, like he flies in the movie a lot, but his character development was not that good, and I didn't like the dialogue as much either. I felt like he was trying to do too many jokes, which is so different from Captain America. I feel like Steve Rogers is not that much of he doesn't really do those kinds of jokes. And he also has like a love story, which adds depth to his character, but the Falcon doesn't have the same thing. The reason why that I said that it's very similar to Fast and Furious is because there's a lot of cars blowing up, so it reminds me of how Fast and Furious worked, where there would be a lot of car stunts, and that would engage people and make people want to watch the movie, but to be honest, it's too much action and not enough story, so it's not as compelling as I wish it was. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.